Today's workout is a body weight workout. It consists of 5 parts. Each part has 3 exercises in. Each exercise is done for 30 seconds with a 5-second rest in between. After we've done part 1, we'll have a longer rest before we start part 2. If this is your first time joining us, make sure you subscribe below, like this video, and also comment below on your favorite bodyweight exercise. So in part 1, your first exercise is going to be push-ups with shoulder claps. What I want you to really focus on is getting your chest low to the ground, keeping your elbows at a 45-degree angle, and keeping the abs nice and tight. Your second exercise in this sequence is going to be mountain climbers. What I want you to do for this exercise is make sure your chest is right over the top of your hands. You drive your knees up in towards your chest and keep again the abs nice and tight. Now your last exercise in this sequence is going to be your squat. What I want you to do is make sure you keep your feet nice and parallel, keep your knees out, and go as low as possible every time. Good, really push your hand all the way up. Touch. Good. Remember, for your chest, your body to be over your hands. Keep going. Keep pushing. Squats. Good. Part 2, your first exercise is going to be a glute bridge. What I want you to really focus on in this exercise is getting your hips as high as possible, pushing your feet into the ground, and again, keeping that abs nice and tight. Now the next exercise in this sequence is going to be your walking plank. What I want you to do is really focus on being in this nice open position, a nice flat back, and keeping the abs tight as you do this exercise. Now your last exercise in this sequence is going to be your high knees. What I want you to do is really focus on getting your knees as high as possible. Think about those knees coming towards your chest. Alright, plank walks. Arms tight as you can. One more. Now we swap arms opposite side. Good. Good, all right. Ready? High knees. Ready, set, let's go. Bring the knees up. Get on the toes. Good, 10 seconds. exercise in this sequence is going to be your inchworms. I want you to focus on keeping a nice tight abs, walking out towards that press up position. If you can walk even further to get more of an ab workout. Now the second exercise is going to be your sumo squat heel raise. What I want you to really focus on is keeping your knees out and really driving up through your heels. Now the last exercise in this sequence is going to be your reverse lunge. What I want you to really focus on is abs tight, bringing that back knee towards the ground, missing the floor by about an inch or so, and then driving through that back leg as you stand up. Touch your toes, walk out. Good. Just keep your abs tight as you can. Good. All right. Squat heel raises. Good. Nearly there. Good. All right. Now hip pose. Reverse lunge. All right. Good. Good. Keep this going. Good. Nice. Keep that going. Nice. Good. All right. Now in part 4, your first exercise is going to be a side plank from a press up position. We're going to alternate hands. What I want you to do is really focus on keeping the abs tight, keeping the hips up, and get a nice rotation every time. Try to get the shoulder to shoulder position. Now your second exercise in this sequence is going to be the Superman. What I want you to really focus on keeping the arms as straight as you can and try to get your chest and your legs off the floor as high as possible. Now the last exercise in this sequence is the good old plank. Again, like we've done before, make sure you keep this nice open position, nice tight abs, and try and get the back as flat as possible. Alright, plank position, press position, side planks. Good. Nice. Good, come down. Superman. Good. Good, keep lifting high as you can. Keep the arms straight. Keep lifting the feet off the ground. Almost there. Get yourself ready for those planks. Good. Alright. Planks. 3, 2, 1. Good. Arms open, shoulders back, abs tight. Squeeze. And hold. Keep focusing on that core. Keep squeezing that belly in, hold that pelvis up towards the belly button. Shoulder blades together. Good. Nice. All right. Okay, now in this sequence, part 5 is going to be very different. We're going to do 4 exercises instead of the 3. The first exercise you are going to do is a reverse burpee or lie down stand up. Now if you can, try and do this exercise without your hands. If you need to use your arms or you need to twist at any point to get off the floor, make sure you alternate hands each time. Alright, your second exercise for this sequence is going to be your squat jumps. Like your squats, you're going to think about keeping the knees out. I want you to explode up through your feet. When you land, make sure that your knees are not falling in. So really think about keeping your knees out. Alright, your third exercise in this sequence is going to be your butt kicks. What I want you to do is place your hands on your butt and then drive your heels up into your hands, staying on your toes as much as possible. Now in part 5, the last exercise is going to be my favourite, burpees. Now we're going to do what we call a British military style burpee. So there's no push up in this workout. So all you're going to do is place your hands on the floor, jump your legs out, jump your legs back in and jump up. As you do this and you jump your legs out, I want you to really think about keeping that core nice and tight and not let the hips drop to the floor. Okay, let's get ourselves ready. Reverse burpees. Here we go. Coming down, lie down, stand up. Good. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Good. Stand up. Good. All right. Squat jumps next. Ready? Let's go. Good. Nice. Keep this going. Yes. Good. Butt kicks. Kicking your butt. Ready? So let's go. Inhale and exhale. Good. Keep working hard. I know you are. But there's more inside of you can give. If there is, do it. Come on. Keep going. All right, last one, burpees, killer, hands on the floor, jump out, jump in, jump up. Good. Now I'm doing this slow. If you can go faster, do so. Good. Good. All right. Take a break. Let's rest. Done. So you got this far, so you finished the workout. Good on you. Now timestamp below. Go back and do it a second or third time. And if you'd like to, please comment below and tell me which is your favorite section. Also, subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you next Monday for another workout.